DR Installation Guide. Prepare for installation. Before installing the instrument, please count the number of accessories according to the parts list. Disassembly of the housing. Prepare the installation tools. Unscrew the 8 screws on the back that hold the case in place. Take out the shell. Installation column. Unscrew the screws on the base plate of the column. Put 2 long screws through the round holes, from the inside out through the holes. Lock the screws on the base plate. Unscrew the screws on the column. Align the holes and place the column. Tighten the screws. High voltage cable installation. Start organizing the cables. Thread one end of the wire through the hole in the top of the post. Then through the hole below the post. Then through the round hole in the front. Mark each end of the same wire with a plus sign. Install the other wire in the same way. Touch screen cable installation. These are the cables for the touch screen. This end is the female end and is mounted on the top. The other end is the male end and is mounted on the bottom. Thread the male end through the hole in the top of the post to the bottom. Place the female end on the right side of the post. Pull the male end through the lower hole. This is the anode wire. The 2 ends are not separated from each other. Thread the wires in the same way as before. These 2 are the power and touch wires for the touchscreen. Connect the power cord and adapter together. Thread one end of the touch panel cable through the hole at the back of the column to the front. And then through the hole at the front of the column. This is the HDMI cable for the touch panel. Both ends have the same connector. Thread the cable in the same way as the touchscreen cable. Install the power cable in the same way. Secure it to prevent it from falling. High voltage power cord installation. This is the high voltage power cable. The one with the ring is the ground wire. Put the ring on the outside and connect it to the air switch. Put the other end through the bottom of the column. Beamer/bulb tube installation. Unpacking the beamer. Toggle the tabs on both sides outward. Take out the center ring. Take out the bulb and note that it must be placed with the up symbol facing upwards. Do not tilt it or turn it upside down. Take out the screws and other accessories from the box. Start mounting the dome with the flat side down. Place the bulb in front of the column and align the holes. Attach the circular part of the beamer you took out earlier. Tighten the screws from the bottom to the top. Take out the beamer. Place the knob towards the outside. Toggle the tab outward to the maximum. Attach the beamer to the ring. Push in cards. Turn 90 degrees to the left and tighten the screw. Then turn it 180 degrees to the right and tighten the screw again. Then turn back to the front. Tighten the back screw. Ball tube cable connections. The plus label corresponds to the positive terminal of the high voltage cable. Take out the high voltage silicone grease. Coat the entire connector. Insert the raised part of the cable into the groove inside the bulb. Press firmly and rotate the ring to lock the connector. Install the other side in the same way. Note: be sure to tighten until the threads of the ring are not visible. Beamer cable connection. Beamer 3 wires. 2 wires of the same color are connected together. Remaining wires of different colors are connected together. Bulb cable connection. Remove the housing on the right side of the bulb. 3 screws need to be removed. Find the anode cable connector. Each wire is labeled with a different label according to the first letter of the label. C, M, S, P, T1, T2. C to 1, M to 2, S to 3, P to ground wire, T1 to 5, T2 to 6. Use cable ties to fix the cables. Install the shell after completion. Installation of electronic screen. Start mounting the electronic panel. Side with wiring holes facing out. Turn the shorter end of the fitting outwards. Tighten the 4 screws. Remove the 4 screws from the top of the accessory. Place the other accessory with the holes facing up. Tighten the screws. Snap the display onto the post from the top downwards. Secure the monitor with the Allen screws. Make sure the monitor is in a horizontal position. Plug the HDMI cable, power cable, and connecting cable into the display connector respectively. High voltage generator cable connection. Remove the high voltage generator housing screws. Remove the front housing from the front. Then remove the whole housing from the top. Find out the high voltage cable labeled plus in the previous step. Remove the gasket. Apply high voltage silicone grease to the entire head. Find out the end of the high voltage generator marked with a plus. Insert the cable by aligning the raised part of the cable with the groove of the high voltage generator. Tighten the cable until there is no gap on the side. Install the other cable in the same way. Power cord installation. Find the power cord. Red is the fire wire, blue is the 0 wire, and yellow-green is the ground wire. Connect to the top of the switch. Pay attention to keep the same position with the cable below. Beamer cable connection. Find the beamer cable. Connect to the corresponding position according to the video. The left side is the positive pole, the right side is the negative pole. Connect the red wire to the positive terminal and the blue wire to the negative terminal. Then connect the ground wire. Ball tube cable connections. Find the ball tube connection cable. Each wire has a different label, according to the first letter of the label to distinguish. C, M, S, P, T1, T2. Refer to the corresponding position of the video access. Voltage regulator connection. If the voltage is unstable, you need to install a voltage stabilizer. Please refer to the voltage stabilizer instruction manual to connect the cables. Handbrake cable connection. This is the cable for the handbrake. Passes through the round hole at the back. Connect it to the front panel of the voltage generator. The other cable is not connected. Flat panel synchronization cable connection. This white wire is the synchronization wire for the flat panel. From bottom to top, they are labeled for 9, 12, 2. Connect to the first, second, fifth, and sixth holes. Plug them into the corresponding positions. These wires do not need to be connected. Dynamic foot pedal cable connection. This is the dynamic pedal cable. Connect it to this position. Static exposure gate cable connection. This is the static exposure gate. Connects to the network port. Organize the cables. Tidy up any unwanted cables with insulating tape. Then use cable ties to organize the cables. Fix the 3 wires connected to the left side panel of the high voltage generator and the 2 high voltage cables together. Installation of the housing. Attach the housing. Make sure that the cables fit into the holes provided in the housing. Tighten the screws. Installing the flat panel. Step on the foot pedal to move the bed panel to the proper position. Remove bed panel screws. Move the bed panel to another position. Open the packaging of the flat panel. Take out the control box, network cable, and power cable. Connect the power cord to the adapter. Plug the power cord into the control box. Thread the white cable on the control box from the round hole at the back of the column to the front. Insert the tablet synchronization cable into the middle socket of the synchronization box. Plug one end of the cable into the sync box. Connect the other end of the cable to the network port on the bottom of the computer. Attach the double-sided tape to the 4 corners of the back of the tablet. Turn on the power. Press the center button of the beamer. Align the crosshair to the center. Align the crosshair and place the tablet. Press and stick the plate tightly. Match the line on the plate with the white line on the synchro box. Align the red dots on both ends and insert. If you need to unplug it, push the short end outward to unplug it. Otherwise, it cannot be unplugged. Then cover the table and tighten the screws. Handbrake serial cable connection. This is the serial cable. One end connects to the handbrake exposure box. The other end is connected to the USB port of the computer host. Overall switch introduction. Air switch. Flat synchronization box switch. Installation of the housing. Putting the housing in place. Tighten the screws. Installation completed. The whole machine has been installed. The next step is to debug the software.